So I was just going through YouTube, as one will, after completing a Doordash shift, and I thought I saw a bunch of things about Doordash, and I'm like, some of these people got some of it right, these dashers, and others have it completely wrong, and just some random observations about it. Maybe this will help somebody, maybe it won't. Maybe you can masturbate to it. I don't judge anybody. All right. So I've been doing DoorDash as a side job for about almost exactly a year now. And there's lots of great things about it, but there's lots of hidden things about it. Like, first off, a lot of people don't fucking tip. Listen, I don't get if you have an order for like $3 from a McDonald's or $2 from Burger King. I don't care if it's around the block. I'm not going because you didn't fucking tip. And it's not about the money per se. It's about just showing your gratitude and everything. If it's $1 tip, I'm like, okay, that's cool and everything like that. I always tip. I don't have a lot of fucking money, but I always tip. I don't tip a lot sometimes. Like if you're only going like 2 blocks from my fucking house, I might give you the $2 tip, but I'm gonna tip. Lots of people don't tip. And then they have the balls to sit there and bitch, where's my order? It's cold. Nobody wants it. Do you think your order's gonna be a fucking priority if you're not tipping? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Just use common sense. Now, as for the drivers, there are certain things they kind of hide from you and DoorDash. Well, they don't exactly tell you the truth or give you a realistic expectation of what to get. For instance, if you have a grocery order, this happens by me all the time. Like there's a place called Jewel Osco over here. I don't know how popular it is outside of the Midwest, but it's like a Kroger's or a Save-A-Lot or some random person's house you break into in the suburbs and they have a huge pantry. It's kind of like that. There's a lot of food there. But whenever I get an order from there, they're liars. First off, it'll say orders like $15 for one item. Keep in mind, one item. I got to pull to the back. First of all, you can't just go in and get the crap. I mean, you can go shopping. Well, let's get there next. But you have to go to the back. You have to knock on the buzzer. Hope one of the board employees is going to answer you. By the way, employees of other restaurants, and they are not your friends. They do not really care whether you're going to get the stuff on time or not. I'm telling you now. I'm not saying if they own the place or they're the manager, then they kind of want, good business and all that. If they don't like you, there's an adversarial relationship I've noticed, especially in a lot of fast food places where it's just, I think because, maybe DoorDash took a lot of driving jobs away from people, especially pizza places. You'll get some attitude sometimes. Trust me. So, but when they say one item on a grocery order, do you know what that means? It means about 5,000 freaking items. That's what it means. I swear to God, I went there thinking one item, like 10, $15. I'm like, yeah, it does sound too good to be true, but it says one item. This is when I first started. I go over there, right? I swear to God, they're like, okay, this is for Jill, make it up. It was like 50 bags of groceries, 2 cartons of fucking water and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? This is one item? Yeah. Let's count them together. Because I'm confused right now. So never ever do that if you're late for time, or just be prepared to have a lot of room in your car. If you're going to do a stacked order, which is sometimes they'll give that to you. Like if you have, say I went to that grocery store and there's another order on the way, like say only a few blocks from where I'm delivering, they'll add, hey, do you want to do this order too? Usually you want to say yes, you make a couple extra bucks, but if it's going to take you time to load it, or you're going to go through a crappy like drive-through, which I highly suggest you do not do, but get that out of the way. There's places like Walmart, pickup. There's places like I said, grocery stores that will say like one item, 2 items. Expect a lot of shit. If you don't mind a lot of shit, fine, ride with it. All right. So the next thing is drive-thrus. Don't go. Do not go through a drive-thru. I should have listened to this one chick on YouTube. She's like, never go through a Burger King, never go to a McDonald's or a Wendy's. Let me tell you, the couple times I went thinking it can't be that bad, because I did a lot of night driving before. It's like 1 a.m. I'm like, all right, there's nobody here. There was a McDonald's. Nobody gives a crap. There's nobody in the line. It's not going to be, I understand it during the day. This was at night. I went there. This is what they do to you. McDonald's, they're the worst people that work there. Not all of them, obviously, like that, but they're the worst experience I had. Let's put that like that when I'm delivering for DoorDash. They do this crap. If the order is inside, they make you go through the drive-thru. If you go through the drive-thru, they have you come inside. It's just always opposite of whatever. I think it's like almost to screw with you. Then if you have to go through the drive-thru, 9 times out of 10, it's not even made yet, especially even at night. So you can get that out of your head. And the employees are they're just nasty. Most of them I've dealt with are nasty people. I think, again, they don't like us. They're like, we're a burden to them or something like that. I don't know. But so I went there And the one guy gave me the wrong order. And when I said you gave me the wrong order, it had a freaking attitude. Like, I don't know, like his hemorrhoid popped or something like that. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And I was like, okay, just take this order. Yeah, fine. It's $3. It's like around the block one. The next time, I kid you not, Steve was with me because I was trying to teach him how to dash. I think I finally managed it. Shock therapy works. Like, you have one of those shock collars for a dog. Like, no, don't look at the guy. Don't focus on the order. Focus on the app on your phone. What's an app? Okay. So the next time I went, I swear to God, it was a Burger King. I was with Steve and I was like, listen, I normally don't do this and I always say don't do this. But hey, it's right here. It's $6. It's around the block. There's no one in the drive-thru. Nobody. I pull around. I could not get this homegirl's attention for the life of me. She's just sitting there with a stink look on her face. I don't know if she's the manager. I don't know if she's just an employee. She's like, doing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I see another girl in there, and I'm like, can I help you? The bitch comes in, that. Can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I'm here for DoorDash. She literally gives me the stink eye, and I'm guessing she's going to get the order. Next thing I hear shouting and screaming. And I see it's the two girls. Like, the next thing I know, they're fist fighting. And I'm like, I don't know what to do now. So I pull up because I see a guy run out of the Burger King. He's got like garbage and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, what's going on? I need my order. He's like, listen, I don't even think they've made anything yet. They're fighting. She's a bitch. I'm quitting. Okay. So then you have to call DoorDash service and all that and, explain the whole situation. My favorite thing about DoorDash service is I know they have to call and check on it, but how would I make that up? That'd be the most bizarre thing to make up. Like, yeah, I can't pick up the order at Burger King because the employees are fist fighting. Yeah, they're hitting each other with their fists, hence fist fighting. Yeah, no, I can't get it. Okay, you can call and check. I remember I called the woman up and she's like, okay, thank you for calling DoorDash. Very good. Let me call and see what is going on over there. She gets back online with me. They're not answering. I guess I have to carry her to the next destination. I'm like, they're not answering because they're busy giving each other concussions. You understand this? So never go to a McDonald's. Never go to a Wendy's. Never go to Taco Bell. I actually have had some luck with. Like, usually they're pretty good and pretty fast. All right. So now let's talk about the clients, the dashees. I don't know, the people you're delivering for. Listen, people out there, do us a big, big favor. If you know we cannot park anywhere near your 25,000 foot building, why don't you come downstairs and meet us? I'm just saying, it might be nice. Or at the very least, come to the lobby of your building and meet us. Do you know how many people I've had? Because there's specific directions to some people. Some people want a no contact order. Leave the crap on their door, show them your butthole and run away. That's what you do. Knock on the door, just ring the bell, take a picture and run away like a girl. But a lot of people will they have the most elaborate directions for places where it's literally like a busy intersections, like on every side of their building. They'll be like, hi, yeah, I want you to deliver it to the 89th floor. There's not going to be any parking, so just maybe get towed or something like that. I'm not coming downstairs. I could, but I just found a really good movie on Netflix and I'm cozy in this new like velvet robe that my husband got me. He's like 90. He's going to die any minute, but I love it. But anyways, yeah, come up to all the way. And I want you to walk around in circles looking for my apartment. I'm going to give you the wrong number, but it'll be the one next to that. And you should know that. When you get to my door, please don't knock. My dogs, they're meditating. Just lightly hum a Karen Carpenter tune against the door and slowly walk backwards away from the door back to the elevator and go home. Thank you. I have had orders not too far from that. I swear to you. Come downstairs. Do you want your food hot? Or do you want to sit there? I don't know. If you live in a difficult complex, like, where there's not large, tall buildings, but several in one, like, enclave, it's like Harper's Point or something like that. It's got a bunch of fake streets. Come out. Because a lot of those fake streets don't come up on GPS. It's like, turn onto Broadway Avenue. Okay. But it says to go up to Hilly Lane. Here, where's Hilly Lane at? Let me call Debbie. People, that's another tip. Answer your phones. And check your texts. If we are trying to get a hold of you, there's usually a good reason. Again, don't you want your food? I could tell you some stories, maybe some other time. But, so don't do fast food. Avoid fast food like a plague. Again, choose your orders. Like everybody else always says, you know, you don't have to. They have that little, you know, rating thing, like, you know, I don't know, like your acceptance rating. Well, you haven't accepted a lot of orders. It doesn't matter. You could have 0. You're still going to get orders. That's a bunch of crap. What they really care about the most, I found, and I'm just going to say this because I have a top dasher. I have a 4.97 or something like that. And it takes only like a 4.7 to be a dasher. So I know a little bit of what I'm talking about now, is to be fast. Know your area. Get your ass there fast as you can. Break a couple laws. It doesn't matter. It's money. Because you will get really, really great reviews. I don't have any bad reviews. And I'm me. You all know me. You know how I am. You know what a nightmare I can be. I don't have a pleasant attitude. Somebody actually said I went above and beyond twice. I've had 2 of those. I don't know what they're talking about by not hitting them. I really don't know. But above and beyond twice. Maybe it's because I have a thing. It's just an OCD thing. I hate being late. I cannot stand being. I'm early everywhere I go, and that definitely helps in an occupation like this when you're doing it. Now, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Take the longer orders. I mean, take the far out orders. You're probably going to make, I mean, you'll see an order for like $16 delivering something from a beauty store. Yeah, they have that now. Or like a Walgreens or something like that. Oh, I don't want to go 10 miles. I don't want to do this or I want to do that. That might be 5 regular orders in the area you're going to stay around. You know, a lot of people like to stay around an area they know with a lot of restaurants, but sometimes you don't make that much. You might do 1 order that would have made 5 or 6 local orders. And it still would have been the same amount of driving, even if it's like 2 miles here, 3 miles there. Take it. Why not? Just always make sure you're fast. You are going to get so much extra perks if you make sure that you're fast. It's the biggest thing I can stress. Fast. Get there on time. You want it in the high 90s that you're there on time. You want your completion rate in the high 90s. You don't want to get anywhere near 80 because then they can deactivate you. All right? You got that? Now, Uber Eats, they suck. In my opinion, they stink. I did them for about a week. I signed up with them. They must have more drivers or something like that. There are literally no orders, and the orders you get are shitty and small. You make way more with Doordash than you, at least here in, Chicago proper, where I dash at. I live in Highland Park, and don't even get me started on rich people. Rich people, you know I'm coming to your house, right? You know I see your mansion. You know I'm questioning why you're giving me less than $1 tip. Do you know people out there don't tip too? Look, that's another. You live in a freaking ginormous house with a guest house and a pool and stuff like that. You can't afford an extra $1 for the $35 million sashimi you just ordered? Are you kidding me? You know I'm going to see where you live. Now I have to poop on your doorstep. It's just how it goes. So, yeah, brief ramble, but I don't know. If it helps somebody, that's fine. If you guys want me to do a further thing on this and you want to ask some questions, link those questions below and maybe I'll do another video on it. Like anything you want to know about Doordash driving or any experiences I've had. I don't know. Also, leave any topic you want me to talk about below. Come on. The pop culture zeitgeist is calling me, but I haven't heard anything interesting lately. I'm looking for you people. Let's go. Later.